us on this channel, Sports 7GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying. Now, let's go straight to the issues. Please do also subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, select all, leave your thoughts, comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying. Now let's start from Abdul Mumin of Rayo Vallecano. Ghana Black Stars defender scored his second goal of the season for Rayo Vallecano in their thrilling 3-3 draw with European giant Real Madrid in the Spanish La Liga season. Now, in fact, Rayo Vallecano went ahead 2-0 in the first half. In fact, the first goal came, the second goal came through Abdul Mumin's header from a corner kick, and they went 2-0 in the first half. But then, unfortunately, they couldn't keep up the momentum. They couldn't defend very well, and Real Madrid came back to draw the game 2-2 in the first half. The second half started, and Real Madrid, through Rodrigo with a powerful shot, had to head home with a powerful shot, give them the 3-2 lead in the game. But then Rayo Vallecano fought back to get a 3-3 draw, and that's how the game ended, away from home for Real Madrid. But then the good news is that Ghana Black Stars defender Rayo Abdul Mumin scored his second goal of the season, the best tally ever for him. There has not been a time or a season that he has scored more than 2 goals before. Yes, of course. So this is the first time in a long while, all right, that he has scored 2 goals in a season. He already had a goal before this game, and then he has scored again, and that was a fantastic one for Ghana Black Stars defender and Rayo Vallecano defender Abdul Mumin. He had a very good game. Now, when you go to England, Arsenal Football Club is struggling. They wanted to win the league this season. Manchester City is struggling. They thought it would be their time. It is not their time. They are struggling. They couldn't beat Everton at home. 0-0 the game ended at home for Arsenal Football Club. And a lot of the Arsenal fans are very much angry at the coach, Mikel Arteta, for always benching Thomas Partey or playing him out of position. Either he's being benched or he's being played out of position. Now, Thomas Partey didn't start a game versus Aston Villa versus Everton. He wasn't starting. And these are some of the views of the Arsenal fans on social media, saying that, look, Massa, Thomas Partey is your best midfielder. Stop the experiment of using Mikel Merino and Rice cannot do the job only Thomas Partey does in the midfield. So you just have to accept that and then play Thomas Partey in the team always. But of course, there are certain section of Arsenal fans also who think that they didn't. It's not. They drew. How do I even put it? It's not because Thomas Partey wasn't present. That's why they drew the game. Do you get a point? They didn't draw the game because Thomas Partey wasn't present. They drew the game because they were just not good. That's what they are saying. There is that section of Arsenal fans also who think like that. But then let's bring you the views of some Arsenal fans who are fuming at Mikel Arteta, the Arsenal manager. Arsenal fans will learn to respect Thomas Partey today. Big stepper. Well, Beast says all we asked him was to start Thomas Partey in midfield. Instead, he benched him. If only he wasn't stubborn and brought him on when it was too late. Saddam says that Rice, Merino, Jorginho, and Odegaard combined cannot do what Thomas Partey does. He is irreplaceable. Okay. Awufalenu says, but the only players we have in the midfield that can break any lines, you all want him to sit on the bench. In fact, you all want him to be gone. You all have it in mind that there's no any players in the Arsenal team that can break a low block team like Thomas Partey. Take it or leave it. But then before that, Eduardo Higgins says Arsenal are too predictable nowadays. Everybody move is robotic. No player decides to break lines or do something different. Teams have clogged Arteta. Now, okay, this one says bench Partey and expect good stuff. No Partey without Thomas. All right. And then Brian Ahia Bawa says Arteta, stop disrespecting Thomas Partey. None of your midfield favorites, Rice, Jorginho, Merino, are better this season. Bench him or play him at right back. Enough. Let him thrive in a midfield. I hate bad government. Says that he's trying all means possible to integrate Merino in the first team at the expense of Thomas Partey. He signed Havertz thinking it was a good replacement for Granit Xhaka. Niger finest. The fact that I'm supporting the same team with some Arsenal fans disgusts me. You can clearly see that we play better as a team with Thomas Partey in midfield, but yet some clowns keeps clamoring for a midfield without him, and suddenly they are all quiet. Very okay. CT says that this is the reason we would be 10 points clear at the top of the table, but still Mikel Arteta has failed to learn from his mistakes. Thomas Partey has to start every game. We are tired of his excuses. Every game we deserved to win. The 1 minute man says always start with Thomas at the middle. Lewis Kelly is ready. Merino is not Arsenal quality. Rice is better at Merino's position. I can go on and on, but the first one is paramount. Partey Rice pivot is our best. Kevin Fry says Arteta is convinced that this is Arsenal's best trial and should be starting every game, but based on Thomas Partey's form, he can't drop him, and that's why sometimes he plays Partey at fullback to accommodate them all. When will this trial and error end? The league won't wait. G says, I'm glad we didn't get the penalty on Thomas Partey. Would have maxed the horrible performance. Manuel Nanayao says, I'm not obsessed with Thomas Partey. I am obsessed with the role and his contribution to the team. Arsenal comes first, but if you want to replace TP, at least do it with some respect and replace him with someone better, or at least offers a contribution, not Merino. Arsenal would have won the game by a goal or two margin if Thomas Partey started. Harry Nwagweze says, now you are happy after always saying don't start Thomas Partey. The earlier you and Arteta realized that Partey cannot be replaced, the better for you guys. So these are some of the views of some Arsenal fans, and I agree with them. It is clear because the line breaking passes Thomas Partey will give. You don't get a lot of defensive midfielders in the world giving that. He's very, very particular with finding Odegaard and the likes of Saka in some good spaces that can help them to create chances and even score for the team. And when there is no Thomas Partey, the likes of Odegaard struggles because he doesn't really get that clear-cut services, that swift, very fast services that can help him open up teams. It doesn't happen. And it is clear that Merino in the midfield is an experiment that is not working. So I don't know if Arteta would agree and change things, which I don't think he will, because that's how he is. So, and the absence of a proper number 9 is also something that's disturbing, because Kai Havertz as a number 9, he doesn't have that instinct, that proper instinct that you say that, oh, this chance is a one-touch chance, this chance is a pass chance. Do you get those kind of stuff? But let's just see how things go for Arsenal Football Club. But a lot of the Arsenal fans on social media are very fuming over Mikel Arteta benching Thomas Partey. Do want to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.